This video is a replay of a trade I took today. Now, it probably goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. I am not a financial advisor, and trading entails risk. Just because I got these results today doesn't mean that I can get these every day, nor that you can. Remember, the entire premise of the investing project and the $1 million experiment is that I am not an expert, and yet I am learning how to do this. So for heaven's sake, don't just blindly copy me. Instead, find a mentor, someone who is an expert, and join their community. Pay for their mentorship. This approach has worked very well for me, and it likely will for you too. So use this video partly as education and partly as inspiration. After all, if I can learn this, you can too. All right, so after having made $176 on my first trade on the YM, I was actually, this is funny, I really wanted to make $311, I think, is how much I need to completely finish the or to meet the target for the third month of the $1 million experiment, which I would have been able to do in 3 days, which would be even faster than the first month where it took me 4 days, if I was able to get that $311. Now, I've already made 176 of it. So I only needed another, $120, $130, 135, whatever, I could do the math, a very small amount. And I thought, oh, you know what? I was looking for an opportunity to do that. And unfortunately, I don't know what I was thinking, but what I was doing was I was looking up here at the NQ, and I thought, I see if I look at the hourly here, I can see all sorts of wicks. There's this level up here, the previous day's high, bunch of wicks coming off away from there. There was the attempt to get back up there again, and a big wick pulling away from it. And I thought, you know what? If it breaks this series of this little support level, this could be a nice quick short. And so that's what I was thinking. Now, that's pretty weak reasoning, actually. This is really a breakout, and I don't trade breakouts. Reason being, I don't know how to trade them. I suck at them. There's a reason I trade reversals. That's the one thing I know how to do. Anyway, I decided I would do this little breakout and see how that goes. So believe me, that's actually the lesser of the two stupid things that I did today. But let's start with this. So I waited. I already didn't wait. I put the sell order in. And at 7:11, I think, it triggered, and away it went. Now, I did so, and then it started going pretty substantially in the right direction. Now, right around here, maybe it was a little further. Let that go a little. No, that's already rebounded. After it had gone about 20 handles in the right direction, I had the great idea of putting my stop back here at even, which actually is a good idea because I was just taking a shot here. This was, but I did something wrong. And I managed to kill the stop order, and my stop order and target both went away, and I ended up with nothing there. There's no obvious way to stop it. And of course, while I was working out what to do about that, I guess I could have placed a buy order in the opposite direction. It's already snapped back, and now I was sitting negative, and this was absolutely infuriating to me. So at some point along the way, it started to substantially head higher. And I thought, crap. So I ended up just flattening everything. Yeah. And I took a full 114-point loss, which is one contract, fortunately. It was $228 loss. So I took that $228 loss. And then I thought, and then I gave it another minute or so. And then it looked like it was breaking higher. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to switch and go higher. And so I ended up, as soon as it took out the high, I went long, which is, again, a complete abdication of any sort of due process. Like, this is not how I trade. I went long and said, oh, crap, that's a huge amount of risk. Well, I'm not taking that much risk. I'll just go to the bottom of this candle. And I just let that go. And then, of course, it promptly turned around and came back in. Now, at this point, I didn't want to just go and put the stop to even, because I now had to atone for a 114-point mistake, which was, it just becomes an escalating exercise in stupidity. Anyway, long story short, this ended up retracing a bit back in here. It just was a mess. And so at some point it went, let's see here. I think it went, it might have gone 50 points in the right direction. I'm not exactly sure. I think it might have. Let's let this go for a second, because what I ended up doing is I did move this after, yes, okay. Now I had 50 points in the right direction. It pulled this a little bit. No, I think I was out by this point because I didn't wait that much. What had happened is, before it snapped back, I think I had this exactly 1 point in the right, in the positive direction. It came back, stopped me out. I ended up making one handle for $2 to offset my $228 loss by $2. So the net of all of this, and then stopped me out. And of course, then it went on and went up a certain ways. Now, the reality is this was just a comedy of errors. I shouldn't have been doing either of those trades. They weren't good. I ended up with a $226 black eye, and I deserved every bit of it. That was just me being stupid. So anyway, this is my confession for the day. It was really quite stupid. So I ended up down $52 on the day instead of up 176. So there you go. Such is life.